Ladies and gentlemen, football fans around the world, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you what might just be the most explosive, jaw-dropping news in the NFL for this season. If you thought you'd seen it all in football surprises, think again. The Dallas Cowboys have just officially signed Deion Sanders. Yes, the Deion Primetime Sanders, and Jerry Jones, the iconic owner of the Cowboys, has confirmed this monumental move himself. This isn't a rumor. This isn't speculation. This is happening right now, and it's shaking the very foundations of the NFL. Now, if you followed football even casually, you know that Deion Sanders is no ordinary figure. He's a Hall of Famer, a two-sport athlete who dominated not just on the football field but also in Major League Baseball. Known for his electric speed, lockdown coverage, and undeniable charisma, Deion earned the nickname Primetime for always stepping up when the spotlight was the brightest. But more recently, he's also become one of the most talked-about coaches in college football, revolutionizing programs like Jackson State and Colorado with his bold vision, relentless passion, and ability to recruit and inspire young athletes in ways few others can. To see him come back to the NFL and join the Cowboys, a franchise with a storied history and enormous expectations, is nothing short of earth-shattering news. Let's unpack why this is such a massive deal. The Cowboys have long been a team striving for greatness, but recent seasons have been frustrating. The defense, especially the secondary, has been a glaring weakness. They've had talented players but lacked the leadership and consistent execution to truly shut down opposing offenses. Jerry Jones, known for making bold moves, clearly saw that the Cowboys needed more than just another cornerback or a new coach in name only. They needed a transformational figure. Enter Deion Sanders. Jerry has made it clear that this signing isn't just about adding a coach, it's about bringing in a culture changer. He said that Deion's swagger, his football IQ, and his ability to elevate everyone around him make him the perfect fit for Dallas at this moment. This signing signals that the Cowboys aren't settling for mediocrity. They're going all in. Not only does Deion bring decades of on-field experience, but his recent coaching tenure proves that he's more than just a former player looking for a comeback. He's a leader who commands respect, inspires discipline, and instills a winning mentality. One of the most fascinating things about this deal is the role Deion will play. Reports indicate he will be the special assistant head coach while focusing on defensive backs. That means he won't just be a figurehead, he'll be hands-on, mentoring the cornerbacks and safeties, tweaking defensive schemes, and working closely with the defensive coordinator. His NFL playing experience combined with his recent coaching innovations gives him a unique perspective that could reshape how the Cowboys defend their turf. Imagine young corners getting first-hand coaching from a Hall of Famer who mastered man-to-man coverage at the highest level, who thrived under pressure, and who knows how to read offenses like few others. This could mean fewer blown coverages, more interceptions, and a defense that finally lives up to its potential. But this signing isn't just about X's and O's on the field. It's about what Deion Sanders brings to the locker room, the fan base, and the entire organization. Deion is a magnetic personality. He lives and breathes football culture. His presence alone can electrify the locker room, pushing players to elevate their professionalism and commitment. Veterans who have been around for years might find a renewed sense of purpose, while young players will see firsthand what it means to compete at an elite level. From a fan perspective, this is a major boost. The Cowboys already have one of the largest and most passionate fan bases in sports, and adding Deion back to the fold injects a whole new level of excitement and hope. Merchandise sales are sure to skyrocket as fans clamor for primetime jerseys, throwback gear, and anything connected to this bold new era. Social media is buzzing nonstop with "Primetime is back" and Cowboys Nation trending within minutes of the announcement. The energy around the team is palpable. Now, let's talk about the challenges, because nothing this big comes without its risks. Deion Sanders is an incredible talent and leader, but the NFL is a different beast than college football. The dynamics between coaches, players, front office, and media are more complex, the pressure is immense, and the margin for error razor thin. Deion will need to navigate those waters carefully to ensure his vision aligns with the existing coaching staff and the team's long-term strategy. He's known for being outspoken and demanding, which can be a double-edged sword. While it inspires some, it can also create friction if not managed well. Another challenge is player buy-in. While most young players will jump at the chance to learn from Primetime, veterans might resist if they feel their established roles or methods are being challenged. Deion's ability to lead by example and build genuine trust will be critical in overcoming any internal resistance. There's also the media spotlight, which will be relentless. Every game, every play will be analyzed through the lens of whether Deion is making a difference. The stakes are incredibly high because Jerry Jones, a legendary figure himself, doesn't sign off on moves lightly. The expectations placed on Deion are enormous. If the Cowboys don't improve significantly, critics will say this was a flashy PR move without substance. But if the defense tightens up, if turnovers increase, if the Cowboys win more games, then this could go down as one of the smartest and most daring moves in NFL history. From a broader NFL perspective, this move could signal a trend. More franchises might look to bring in legendary former players in coaching or advisory roles not just for nostalgia, but to genuinely leverage their expertise and leadership. The lines between media personality, brand ambassador, and coach are blurring, and Deion Sanders embodies that shift perfectly. His ability to engage with fans, recruit players, and enhance team culture makes him invaluable in ways that extend beyond the field. For the Cowboys' rivals in the NFC East, think Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders, New York Giants. This signing changes the competitive landscape immediately. Suddenly, every division game carries added weight because the Cowboys aren't just bringing in another assistant coach, they're bringing in a franchise icon with the tools and clout to turn things around. The pressure on those teams to respond will be immense. As we look forward, keep an eye on training camp and preseason. How will the defensive backs look under Deion's guidance? Will penalties go down? Will communication and assignments improve? Those early indicators will be crucial for judging his impact. Media narratives will be interesting to follow, too. How are players describing the new culture? What changes in preparation and mindset will we see? The statistical metrics like opponent passer rating, completion percentage allowed, and interceptions will also give us a window into how effective this signing really is. This deal also has a profound impact on Deion Sanders' own legacy. As a player, he's already immortalized in the Hall of Fame. As a college coach, he's built programs and changed lives. But succeeding at the NFL level in this capacity would elevate him to an entirely new status, someone who can translate playing excellence into top-tier coaching and leadership on the biggest stage. It's a career-defining moment, and the eyes of the football world will be on him every step of the way. Of course, there are several scenarios to imagine for the outcome of this signing. In the best case, Deion transforms the secondary into one of the best in the league, and the Cowboys make a deep playoff run, perhaps even contending for the Super Bowl. The culture shifts, Jerry Jones earns praise for the bold move, and the Cowboys return to being America's team in the truest sense. In a moderate scenario, we might see steady improvement, with some wins and losses, but a competitive team that's building toward greatness. And in the worst case, if the secondary struggles persist and the team doesn't improve, questions will be raised about whether this was more style than substance, and pressures could mount leading to staff shakeups. But what's undeniable is that this signing marks a new chapter for the Dallas Cowboys. It changes how they approach leadership, culture, and legacy. Jerry Jones has taken a risk, one that could pay off big or backfire spectacularly. And as fans and analysts, all we can do is watch the drama unfold, game by game, play by play. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Cowboys signing Deion Sanders? Is this the game-changing move that finally puts Dallas back in the Super Bowl conversation, or is it a